Son of a...
Mr. Fletcher, at last I have the honor to meet you in person. My name is Percival Novak. Don't be upset. The paralysis won't last long. It was a necessity.
You sick fuck! You let the machines in!
This was an unfortunate necessity as well. As you will see, there are some specific circumstances.
Circumstances? The whole sector is...
Mr. Fletcher, this was the lesser evil. I'll be direct with you, Mr. Fletcher. Bezoar is in grave danger. You can help save the city.
Help? Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Fletcher. You are special. You were born with a certain gift. Most people weren't this fortunate. Only 6 people survived a bug in the Sanctuary's system. The illness that the bug caused was later called Novak's madness.
How would you know that I
was the head of the research division. It was me who concealed your condition from the corporation.
Am I supposed to thank you?
Calm down, Major. I would offer you a drink, but we do not possess the luxury of time. I'm fully aware that drinking makes you deaf to all the assimilated personalities in your mind.
We aren't buddies, Novak. Spare me the details.
What if I showed you how to live with it, Mr. Fletcher? If I showed you the way to control it? If I taught you how to use it to your advantage? I'm monitoring your communication feed, Mr. Fletcher. No one will hear what I say. The corporation is not mankind's defender. But I will give you a chance to become one. Should you not accept it, all will be lost. My work, your work, Mr. Fletcher. Billions of personalities within the Sanctuary. You were ordered to terminate me. The order will be carried out.
Wait! God damn it, you son of a bitch.
Trust me. Use your gift.
What are you hiding in there, Professor? The lesser evil, my ass. HQ, CLN-16 here. Target eliminated.
Understood. Next objective, find and destroy Novak's laboratory.
Understood. Over and out.
Hi, I'm Sin.
And I'm B-Matt.
And it's worth noting at the very beginning that this game decides that it's not fucking with you anymore at this point.
Yeah.
I come close to death a lot in this specific instance.
Yeah, at this point, the game just wants to stop being, you know, whatever it was and become this. Yeah. Levels get longer, things get harder, they throw more shit at you, etc., 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 so on. The voice acting gets worse.
Yeah.
Also to be noted, I hope you liked that last cutscene.
Yeah.
It's long.
I hope you did too. It's probably the longest one in the game, and you know, for that I can be thankful because that's not a very long cutscene as opposed to a lot of other ones. But back to this, we get probably one of the most used weapons in the game at this point. Unfortunately, I don't think I have utilized it very much in this level because there aren't very many spaces to use it.
The RPG doesn't really get great until near the end of the main game, and the DLC too.
Yeah, whenever you get the alt fire is when it really shines.
Once you get the lock on, which for some reason it took me like a year to figure out the hell you could use the lock on, but which shouldn't be, but it was, and that's what happened. But no, it's really useful.
Honestly, I don't think I figured out the lock-on. I know how to use the laser guiding thing.
Yeah. I didn't even know, like, I knew the laser guiding thing, but like the second upgrade, I was really confused with what you were supposed to be doing with it.
Well, I'll go ahead and be honest. I have recorded every single part.
Yeah.
So we aren't, there's no going back now, so I can't really figure out anything.
It's a Christmas miracle, really.
Yeah, really. Around this part, I'm like a lot of what you'll see throughout the next few parts is that I will be looking for a lot of secrets. And it gets to a point where I actually stop in the next few videos because you get everything, and by that point they're just throwing points at you. I think by the end of the next level I have 2 upgrade points before I can actually use them.
Yeah, they start throwing upgrades at you for probably a really good reason. The reason being they'll also start throwing enemies at you just as much as they throw points at you, so
Yeah.
well, you're gonna get fucked a lot.
Yeah, especially in the later sections. Like I said, it's like, you know how in most games where it's like, you get to a certain point, it's like, okay, you got this far, you've done this much, we're going to give you this to help you out, or we're going to do this to make it a little easier. This game ain't having that shit. It just turns itself up to a much higher difficulty.
Yeah.
Although I will blame a lot of it on my own stupidity at certain parts, but it just really gets hard. And thankfully, it's the good kind of hard, where it's a challenge and not complete bullshit, except for maybe 1 or 2 points, but,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think there's a lot of points in this game where it's just, like, bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of the bosses, but I don't think any of the bosses are really that bad.
Atlas, which we will see in the next video, is only bullshit for one reason, and that when he gets to his final stage, he has an instant kill attack, and it's the only one that he uses.
Yeah.
But it's really easy to avoid, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Right now, the game is throwing suicide enemies.
Oh yeah,
right now.
they start throwing suicide enemies a lot more. Yeah, you missed them, didn't you? Because there aren't a lot of them. In level 2 or 3, but then they start coming back. So.
Yeah, the later levels will punish you for not expecting them.
Yeah.
Greatly. This part specifically, I believe, okay, in the practice run, I lost a lot of health, and the reason why is because I think this is one of the more badly designed places in the game. Up there are these orange robots who fire grenade launchers at you constantly, and when you have the CLN weapon, you don't have a precision attack, really. The NRG is what you want for precision because it has the railgun. Unfortunately, whenever you're using the CLN, you don't have that, so you're just kind of shooting blindly up there and hoping to kill them. And the bad part about that is you're being attacked by a bunch of other things. As you saw, I killed that big guy earlier, and there's the other guys who are shooting those little rockets from the top. So
yeah.
The machine gun gets an attachment later on, though, that lets you zoom in.
Lets you zoom in, yeah.
That I get that in this video or the next one, and it makes that kind of stuff a lot easier.
Yeah,
but
it
go
makes
ahead.
the machine gun a lot more useful too, because at this point with the machine gun, it's mostly you just holding mouse 1 and aiming at shit.
It's like I'm playing TF2.
Yeah. Yeah, with the RPG at this point, it's only good for getting higher ground enemies. You could do anything you'd want to with the grenade launcher on anything on your elevation, even if with higher ground. But the RPG doesn't really become really good until later when we get the upgrades.
Yeah, it's I actually find a really good combination with the grenade launcher and the RPG launcher, especially for taking out large groups of enemies. However, it doesn't always serve me, and I'm gonna go ahead and apologize for the next part. For a multitude of reasons. I try to get this secret right here. I honestly have no idea how, and eventually I just kind of give up on it. And I would edit this out if it weren't for the fact that since we're kind of doing the commentary part, and Vegas fucked up the project file, I can't really redo it.
Yeah.
So we're kind of gonna have to deal with me, running around like an idiot into walls and shit.
I vaguely recall how to get this secret, but I think that you are like near it. It's after the barrier. I think it's right behind you, actually. Not like there.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was right in front of my face, to be perfectly honest.
From what I remember getting that secret, and I remember thinking like you was behind the barrier, the one you hit the button on, but it's not. It's past it. You go on some box, and it gets you over, and there's already like a 70-point thing before you get to the 200 one. So
yeah.
I remember messing around with this for a while, so...
Yeah, I think at this point is when I just decide to give up,
Yeah.
and I get the most useful... Or wait, no I don't. I get something else. I just lied. This! Okay, I didn't lie. This is by far the most useful thing for the later game, and the reason why is because it may not seem like it, but your armor is probably one of the most important things. And it gives you 20 extra points for it, and so you take a lot more damage. Unfortunately, I still die at one point in later videos.
I'd like to take the time to mention that this next part is very fun. Very fun.
I'd like to take this time to say that
Fun.
VMAT is wrong.
Fun. It's very fun. See, the way I'm saying it is it's supposed to infer that I'm being sarcastic because this boss fight is fucking balls. Alright?
Okay, yeah, in the beginning of the video I said I wasn't using the RPG launcher very much. I lied.
Yeah, we're lying.
I forgot about this part.
Remember when I said 2 episodes ago that we were honest? I lied about that too.
Yeah.
Sorry. But yeah, no. Sentry Cauldron's a bitch. I'm gonna use a lot of explicitives because I hate this boss. And it's not that it's hard. It's just annoying. The whole shoot the fucking nads off the robots thing just throws me off as a boss.
I think in the practice run I died twice at this, and it's not particularly difficult is the thing, but the nodes are the hardest thing to hit. And they have this weird hitbox where, like, look, you see I did that, but I didn't take any of them out. It's like, even with the RPG splash damage, it's still kind of hard to hit them specifically. Plus, if you constantly get these guys, which is not necessarily a bad thing that you get these guys because they constantly resupply you with health and ammo and everything like that.
Yeah.
Even though there's, look at that, 80 health, 380 health things right there. So.
Yeah.
But these things are really annoying to hit. Plus, like there, I was like, okay, aim ahead, and I aimed ahead, and he started turning the opposite direction. So.
Yeah, it's like this boss is just. There's just something about it. There's something about it that irks me. I mean, I had more trouble with the last boss, pre-DLC boss, but I don't know. There's something with the Sentry Cauldron that really grounds my gears a little bit.
Yeah, at that point I thought I had actually killed him, but...
I think it's also because my upgrades were really bad. Like, I didn't do what you've been doing and going CLN only, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I went half energy, half CLN, half combat, and basically didn't have any strengths at this point. So I basically just used... I think I just used the grenade launcher. I know I had that at this point.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. By the end of this series, I will have every single upgrade for the... what is it called? The CLN firearm. The only thing is, I only use about 3 of the weapons consistently, and maybe 4 of them whenever we move on. I think if there's one thing that's really kind of just seems a little unbalanced to me, it's the fact that the NRG weapon gets the smart gun, and the CLN gets the proximity mines, and the proximity mines are really bad.
Yeah.
They're like, you can get them... you can basically make it into a sticky bomb launcher over and over, but it does like maybe 1/4 of the damage the rocket launcher does, so it's really not worth it.
Yeah, the proximity mines are really useless. They're just not worth using. I would personally, if I would get the NRG grenades with the stasis field, or I'd get the rail gun way over the proximity mines.
Yeah. Here's one thing I wanted to mention is that sometimes this game's platforming can be okay, but at sections like this it can be exceptionally frustrating. I meant to cut this out, but like I said, I can't cut this out due to technical problems. So I have to walk all the way back here, in which I walk in the wrong direction all the way around to where the switch is, which isn't where I need to be. Because for some reason I think I can climb through those pipes, but I can't.
Yeah.
So I turn around. And I try to make it a little bit faster. Obviously, it didn't work too well. I go back up here, and I know there's a secret somewhere around there. Because I did it in the practice run. I did it the first time without any problems. And right here, I just stopped giving a fucking hopped right across.
Yeah.
Which I should have done in the first place. And you're going to see... Oh my god, this part. Just watch.
This part, I'm watching.
You see the thing that the boss we just fought?
Yep.
Supposed to hop on top of that.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a moment there. That's why I was just standing still, and then I walked down the wrong path again, and then up through the scaffolding again. Only this time, I actually get through the ending.
Okay, so our gameplay is honest, or his gameplay is honest. I had no part in this.
Yeah.
I already played Opposing Force. You saw me mess up that enough, so.
Yeah.
God.
Neither of us are perfect.
No, I still have nightmares about being in those tunnels. I'd just like to mention that.
Yeah. Don't we both?
Oh. Anyway.
At least I get to take out my aggression on this part, because those guys just keep climbing out of there, and you just get to blow them away.
That is good.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's points in the later game of Hard Reset that are really dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, the game is fun, and I really like the style it was going for. But then, I think especially once you get to the dilapidated building, it just gets.
Yeah, some of the parts in there don't really make much sense to me. Like, for the most part, the level's good. Like, I don't want to give off the illusion that I don't like it, because it's probably one of my favorite parts in the game, especially for how it looks. But there are really some places, especially on the last stage, that don't make much sense from a design perspective. And
Yeah.
here comes another secret,
Oh, and the
by
last
way.
boss is fun because you get pelted with the armored guys and the RPG guys and the other guys while you're trying to fight a giant robot thing.
You know what?
It's fun.
I will say, I know you're being sarcastic right now, but the Hard Reset final boss is one of my favorite final bosses of all time. So
No, it's good. I'm just saying it's pretty hard.
yeah, like well, you know, comparatively to other parts in the game, in fact, especially the part before the final boss, I have to say it's much easier.
Yeah.
But it still provides somewhat of a challenge because you have a lot to manage at the same time.
Yeah, you have to deal with so much. I got cooped up dealing with like a million robots that were beating my ass while I was trying to focus on the boss not beating my ass instead.
Yeah.
So it was rough, but it wasn't as rough as like early game.
I want to point out there, those barrels that just started floating there, I was playing the game and I just watched that happen, and I said to myself, what the fuck?
Well,
Because I really had no idea what they were doing. I thought I had just glitched the game, but then they blew up and it made me sad.
well, the barrels were like, you know, I don't know, you ignited them or something. They wanted to go flying, but not at the right trajectory, obviously.
Yeah, I figure out later in the game that the barrels have this really cool tendency to start floating up like rockets before they finally do whatever.
Yeah, I guess that's the future. Put rockets in everything.
Yeah. Here's where I try something very stylish, but ultimately fail. Because you can see all my bullets ricochet. So.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to go down there and deal with them, but I have to anyway. So.
Well, it was inevitable.
Yeah.
Oh, this is more fun.
Yeah. This is where I find out about the combination. Unfortunately, I don't really do much with it.
Yeah.
But you know, it's there. I know about it now.
I think at this point, you just need to utilize everything you
Yeah.
have, because they don't believe in mercy past third level.
Yeah.
At this point, they'll just start throwing whatever at you. It doesn't even matter if it doesn't make sense. Train levels is fun to get thrown at.
Oh my god, the train level.
Oh, the train level, yeah. I recall very fond memories of that level.
I'll be fucking honest. I died so many times on that level.
Yeah, the train level. I remember.
That is going to be the most annoying thing to edit.
I remember,
I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
dying going for a secret in the train level, and I felt really bad.
I know exactly what secret you're talking about, too, 'cause I went for it.
I just, it was bad. It was not good. Some things happened. Oh, look at you. You're indecisive.
Yeah, I got stuck in here for a little bit because I was trying to get the medical module, which is the last unlock, but I decided against it because I would have to get something I really didn't need at that point. So I just went for the laser guide
Yeah,
system.
there we go. There's cluster.
No, actually, I went for the cluster one, which I don't understand how to use.
Yeah. Wait.
Like, I'll be honest, I don't think I utilize this cluster missile thing unless it's just, like, there.
I don't.
Unless it's like a passive thing, like the grenades extended range, then I really don't know.
Well, before I ask about the cluster missiles, I just want to point out, how is that a secret? You walked into a door.
It's because of the thing I blew up at the bottom.
Oh, I must have missed that. Anyways,
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the cluster missile. I don't think I ever fully upgraded the RPG. I think I just settled for the laser guidance.
Yeah, which is really all you need.
Oh, it like clusters. Okay.
Yeah, this
I
part-
should have gotten that from the word cluster.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and say it. In the practice run of this part, I got lost for about 5 minutes in just walking around this one simple spot. And the reason why, and you'll see in just a moment, is that there's a guy up there.
Oh.
He doesn't really fire at you. All of his stuff gets stuck.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really, damage you or anything. So you're just kind of wandering around looking for somebody, and there he is. So
Glad to know he was there for us.
I feel like I'm ragging on the game too much, though, because I do want to drive home the fact that I love the fuck out of this game, but
Yeah, no, we I think I speak for both of us where I say we love this game. It's just there are things.
yeah,
There are moments. And it's mostly moments of like, oh shit, it's hard, but this game is fun. Like, it's the reason
Yeah.
people play like Dark Souls. They're fucking like, it's hard, but it's like, oh, but still fun. There you go.
yeah. Though I wouldn't equate this game's difficulty with Dark Souls.
No, I just thought of the first difficult game
Yeah.
that came to mind. This game has difficulty. It's just
This game feels more accessible
Yeah.
to everyone, at least to me.
yeah. I don't know. I didn't really find Dark Souls that hard, but this is my thing.
To each their own.
Yeah, I guess so.
We won't go any further on that subject because it has nothing to do with hard or
Yeah,
set. But
might in the future. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways,
yeah.
yeah, if I was talking about
Don't give them
Painkiller's
spoilers,
difficulty,
Pete-Man.
which Painkiller, okay, I'm gonna say something. Going back to the Painkiller, I like this game's bosses way more. I think
Yeah.
when I asked you first about Hard Reset months ago, you told me it had more bosses, and I was like, oh, cool. And I hate Painkiller's bosses. I just hate them. It was the one thing about Painkiller I didn't like. It's just the bosses were so annoying. Like that guy, the first world's boss was that guy. It's just
Yeah.
walking around and you just shoot crap. It's so stupid. And then there's the one where you have to shoot like the gas bubbles.
Yeah, I like.
It was really dumb.
I love Painkiller to death, but that is probably one of its weakest
Yeah, no, the
parts,
boss
but-
battles are way worse. They refined the boss battles in this game. Even though I talked shit about the Sentry Bot, I mean,
Yeah.
his boss was way better than anything that was in Painkiller. And no, I love the final boss of this game. I just had trouble with it. I'm gonna be honest with that. It's because they
Yeah.
throw a relentless amount of hordes at you. Like they aren't.
Yeah, like in this one, you get little enemies, or you get like an initial wave with the boss, and then after that, you concentrate on the boss. Like with Atlas, you have two guys attacking you, and then you fight Atlas.
But the last
and
boss.
the last boss is everything at
everything
once.
at
Like
once, it
everything
just
you've
comes.
learned up until that point is used.
Yeah, it doesn't stop. Like they don't just stop. They'll make you multitask a lot, and that's good. But I had so much trouble like dealing with that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the levels get super long at this point. You get like increased length.
Yeah, this at this point we would have been done with one of the previous levels, but I do think this is the longest one actually.
Okay.
I think this is the longest recording I have, and I can tell by its file size. But
watching you play this game makes you remember all the mistakes I made playing this game.
Yeah.
That room you were just in where you blew up all the crap that you have to do to blow up the wires,
Mhm.
I like missed it. Or I either missed it or thought I had completed it and spent like 30 minutes wandering around this area wondering where the hell I was supposed to go.
Mhm.
And it didn't.
This right here is the hardest enemy in the game.
Yeah, guys.
Look at him clean those streets. It's just so hard. I can't deal
It's
with
just
it.
like the street cleaners from what was it, like, Saints Row, I think.
Yeah.
Those are hard, guys.
And the little news bots from Bulletstorm.
Oh, the news bots from Bulletstorm that you're like supposed to kill anyways.
Yeah. I walked past that and I was like, okay, where's the wire thing? I felt really stupid because it was staring me in the face.
Well, a fun fact, we were actually gonna do Bulletstorm.
Yeah, weren't we?
We planned on doing. First we were gonna do Borderlands 1, and that never happened.
Yeah.
And then we were gonna do Bulletstorm. I think we talked about doing Bulletstorm a couple of times, because I think it was just when I had played it, but we never did that either. So those two plans like fell through.
Well, you get to choose the game next, so.
Yeah. I don't know what we plan on doing other than those two. I have a lingering feeling that we picked like one last game, and I don't remember what it is.
I know it would. We have I still have the footage of me, you, and Steve in that call after we had recorded Opposing Force for one of the things. Which, by the way, if you saw me shaking right there, this is completely unrelated to what I was just saying. If you saw me shaking right there, it's because I was pissed, because I was already doing really shitty, and I completely forgot to hit the button. So I walked into the fence, and I looked, oh shit, I gotta hit the fucking button.
Yeah.
But I still have the recording where we did the first part of Blue Shift, and if anyone knows anything about Blue Shift, the Half-Life sequel kind of thing, is that Blue Shift fucking sucks.
Yeah, right. Okay, we recorded Blue Shift for like a half an hour, and we were gonna like split it, but it got to a point where it got so bad that it just wasn't gonna happen.
Like, we didn't bother uploading it or anything like that because at that point it was just me bitching at the game about how shitty it was at certain points.
We got to the part where the Marines first come in Blue Shift, and we were all just complaining about the game for like a good 10 minutes.
Yeah, so
and it just wasn't worth it.
we were gonna do the entire Half-Life 1 series, and that'd be it.
Yeah,
but we decided to stop at Opposing Force.
Yeah, because Blue Shift. If you know anything about Blue Shift, you fight Marines, and then it stops being fun.
Yeah.
And then you just do tedious backtracking, and that's not fun either.
Yeah.
And
I think if we're ever going to do anything Half-Life related, it's going to be one of the sequels.
Yeah. Like,
or maybe like Black Mesa or something.
Mesa. I wouldn't mind doing Black Mesa. I mean, I know how to crouch jump unlike some people.
Yeah. Well, it's a bug mechanic, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
This part, I think I get cornered right here, and I think I'm gonna die. Yeah, like I just keep getting batted around and everything.
You lost like 8 health.
Yeah, and yeah, like, see, and I mentioned this in another video, is that when he takes damage, he makes way too much noise, and the screen shakes way too much. See, look, I just got hit there, and it did no damage to my health.
He's just like a buzz, dude.
Yeah, if you remember this guy though, he was
fun.
One of the two from the other.
They're much easier at this point in the game, though.
Yeah, the rocket launcher makes really short work of them, and we have reached the end of, I think, the longest stage in the game.
Doesn't look like a laboratory.
Yeah, barring the points where I die a lot in the other ones.
Yeah.
But those will come later.
8 of 12 secrets. We really did it.
Yeah, like, I was actually surprised at how many secrets I got, because I believe I gave up on 2 secrets in this.
No, I gotta,
So.
Yeah, I gotta point out something. I don't know. We'll probably never get a reply on this whole like 500 out of 500 score thing. But do you need to get like 100% environmental kills? Cause that shit. I mean.
I think it is more or less like a contributing thing, like kind of the way that taking damage and doing damage is, because you can't really have a specific calculator for that.
Yeah,
I would think.
I don't know how the score in this game works much.
I don't know. Anybody who wants to explain it is more than welcome to.
Yes, please.
We just play games and are dumb about them. That's it.
Yeah, well, pretty much.
Okay, so that's part 4.
Yeah, that.
Everybody go home. We'll be back like tomorrow probably.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah.
Right?
And if you're watching this from the new YouTube layout, make sure you hit my subscriptions.
Oh yeah.
Instead of what to watch.
Yeah,
because pushing everything to the left was a great idea.
Yeah, basically the new YouTube layout. I think we need to spend like a minute talking about this. This is important hard reset YouTube layout talk.
Yeah, like this is directly linked. Okay, the developers of Hard Reset worked on YouTube.
You know how Hard Reset is so dystopian? It's only that way because of YouTube. I mean,
it's true.
Look at the new layout. It's so bad. I mean, it's.
Look at this game,
I need you,
and then tell me, do you want your future to look like this?
I need you to realize that, as a Let's Player and a human being, I realize that the new YouTube layout is unacceptable. This is not good. I go to the home page and I see recommended PewDiePie, and I'm like, no, my subscriptions. I want to watch Filthy Frank, something fun. You know? I want to watch good stuff. I want to watch my subscriptions, not this what to watch. I don't know. It's stupid. I don't know what it's doing.
It is.
It's very silly.
But with that, and very much unrelated talk in this commentary,
Yeah.
I'm Sin.
And I'm B-Matt.
And we'll be back more related next time, I promise.
Probably.
Later.
Bye.